Hello, lovelies. Welcome to Be So Light. How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's doing good. Um, Today is the full moon, Scorpio, and we still have that planet Pluto and Mercury in retrograde doing their thing. So, what is this day feeling like to some of you? Feeling transformational? Feeling kind of like, whoa? So, I want to tell a story about keys. Now, I talked about keys before, how a long time ago when I was in transition of job and a place to live, and um, how this friend of mine, when I went to her ferry shop in Lincoln at the time, she had a beautiful shop. It was so gorgeous. And it was a shop that really had some beautiful artwork and paintings and vase, and it just was beautiful. But she had these brass keys, and I just remember when I was looking at the brass keys, and I was really drawn to them. And I said, "Wow, I'm really drawn to the brass keys," and but I can't afford both. Like the I couldn't afford to get the keys and the brass bowl. I wanted both of them because brass bowls you can pretty much manifest with just by putting water into it and speaking into it, and then or either writing down whatever you're, you know, praying about or desiring to bring into your life, and you write it on a piece of paper, you put it in a bowl, and you sit and you just meditate with that or pray over it for 9 days and watch it come into fruition. So I ended up with a bowl, but as a gift, she gave me the brass keys. And there was one, two, three, four. Hold on a second. I have to look. Oh, there's four. There's four keys. And it still is the original green bow that she put on it. This was over like 20 years ago. And I just remember she gave me these keys, and she said, this key will be for your home. A home that you will find that will support you and give you what you want in your life. And then this key will be for um, a job that you're looking for. And it will be supportive of what you need and give to you. Then this card will be to always keep your health. And this key will be for the guy that you want to bring into your life. So she gives me the keys, and she walks over and she clips the ribbon off of her bowl and puts it on here. And she goes, "Now I'm going to give you green for prosperity, okay, and abundance, and for the heart." And I said, "Okay." And then she took them and she went, and then she gave them to me. Shook them 3 times, gave them to me. She goes, "It's done, it's done, it's done." That week, I kid you not, found a place that was a beautiful studio apartment, and was able to move in within like 2 or 3 days after I found it. Um, then a job just down the street from where I was living, walkable distance if I wanted to, or drive. And then health was good, and then met a guy later. So, yeah, that's a story. Was a past life man. Let me tell you, someone from a past life. So, keys are really awesome to me. And in the priestess group today, I wanted to do. I kept seeing myself doing a ritual for something special, but I wasn't really sure what that would be. And then I just kept thinking about it. I was reading one of my goddess books, and one of the books I was reading, it was talking about Hecate, and I love Hecate. Okay, those of you that don't know who she is, look it up on your own, do your research. But Hecate is, I will call her an ancient wisdom, old grandma. She's the oldest crone of crones, and her she knows all the wisdom. There's many names for her, but I'm going to stick with that one for certain reasons. Um, but everybody else knows what she who she really is. Um, but she's powerful, and I'm going to tell you something. And I spoke about this on my site before, and I'm going to reiterate it today because I think this is important for a lot of people who are at a crossroads in their life, and they're not really sure what to do or where to be or how to, what's the next step to take. So I just remember when I was in just left my ex-husband, was getting rid of him, getting a divorce, barely had any energy to do anything. And I just remember I was staying on this old property with a bunch of people that were recovering alcoholics, and that's a story. So anyway, long story short, I just remember one time I was coming back and I had just finished working at a health food store doing some, marketing stuff, and I just was not myself. I just wasn't happy what I was doing. I was just like in the motion. You know how you just, well, I got to make money to put gas in the car, get food for myself, and pay for the place where I'm staying. And, I got to, I was just going through the motions. I just remember going through the motion. I was in the dark night of the soul. I kid you not. I was in the dark night of the soul. And I just remember when I was coming back, it was just right around dusk, and wasn't dark yet, but it was just enough light still to kind of come up. And if you wanted to sit outside for another hour or so, you can enjoy the sunset. It was one of those moments. So I'm coming up the dirt road, and at the dirt road, at the top, before you either turn left or right or go straight, whichever way, there's a big oak tree at that intersection of the whichever way you're going to turn, go park your car. And I just remember I was in deep thought, and I said to myself, "Oh my God, oh, I just wish I could find a place. I just wish I could da 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 da. And I wish this never happened. I wish, I just had all these. I don't know what to do. Da 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 da. I need guidance. I was just praying out loud. I was doing this, praying out loud. Send me a sign. I need guidance. Da, 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 da. Every time when I do stuff like that, stuff always happens, no matter what. So it's just praying. Please send me a sign. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And I look ahead and I said, I see this woman, this old woman, and there was a dog next to her, and she had a cane standing in front of the oak tree. Physically saw her. And I was like, holy crap. Oh, we got company. Oh, this looks like a new elder, somebody I haven't seen. And as I'm driving, I see her smiling at me and nodding her head. And I hear the words, you need to make a choice. You need to choose. You're not lost. You need to choose, make a choice. And I'm like, whoa, why am I hearing that so clearly? And as I'm driving, I see her and she kind of gets brighter and brighter. And then all of a sudden, she starts to walk backwards into the tree. And she starts to slowly fade. And I said, where's that elder going? And I go, wait a minute. I see an outline of her. Well, I see her in a tree. I go, oh my God. And then before I could even say the word and get it out at the same time that I heard it being said, I go, Hecate? As soon as I said that, she vanished into the oak tree, and I heard, yes, make a choice. I was just so stunned. I just couldn't believe that I saw her physically with my eyes. And, I was just in one of those places because I'm such a one of those type A personalities. Gotta prove it to me back in that time. Prove it to me so I can believe it, all that kind of stuff, right? But man, when I saw that and I saw her, and I was just like, oh my God, she's real. She showed herself to me. I made a choice that day, and it was like that next day, like a couple days later, a friend came up, helped me to move off that land because I was just couldn't take it anymore. And I got off that land, and I was threatened by a person there on the land saying, anybody that leaves this land, they always get really sick or they die. And I'm like, wow, what world are you living in where you say things like that to people because they make a choice to leave? They see through your bullshit and they make a choice to leave. So I left. And sure enough, I ended up getting really sick for no reason, just really, really sick. And then I thought about it and I cut the energy and the cord of that person, what she said, and sent it back. And then the illness left. And I was like, wow, people really just go out of their way to really do stuff like that. So when I saw Hecate, I was just like, wow. So today I thought about that moment and I did a meditation for the Stargate priestess and I left it for them over there. And I was just kind of like saying I didn't know if I really wanted to leave it here. But I did a full on ceremony for them over there. But this is so powerful. It's still with me after I did the whole visualization and everything. It's still here in my room, everything space, even the whole space around me when I was talking about it, it became like a sweet smell of carnations and rose smell in the room. And I was like, wow, I haven't sprayed anything, but I noticed it. So I want to share this with you. And hold on one second. So those of you that need to make a decision and you know you have to make a decision, but you don't know what to do, I hope this beautiful journey helps you. You'll need a glass of water, you need to smudge yourself, and you will need a key, any key of your choice. Okay. I have many different kind of keys. I just showed you my big thing of keys. Any kind of key. So when you're ready, restart the video at this place where you get everything that you need and start it at where I start to take you down into the journey. So I want you to just get really relaxed and just get yourself in a wonderful place, a space. I'll use my bell as we call upon the journey into sacred self. And I just want you to go into this place. Get really relaxed. Get comfortable. If you want to lay down, lay down. If you want to sit in a chair, sit in a chair. If you want to sit on your pillow, sit on your pillow. Close your eyes. Let's take a journey. I hope you enjoy it. It's a storytelling time. Close your eyes. Taking a nice deep breath. Breathe in. Exhale out. As the chiming of the bell reminds you to relax and breathe. Relax the shoulders. Relax the belly. Breathe from the belly. Exhale it out. Relax the hips and the legs and the feet. And allow yourself to just be in the moment. Be in your breath. Connect into your heart as you journey. and take this journey. And as you flow into this journey, you see yourself out in the woods, this beautiful forest, and you just see a pathway in front of you. And you're either dressed comfortably, however you see yourself dressed, that's how you show up for this journey. Now just start walking down the path. Feel how the dampness, the crunching sounds of the old limbs and leaves and rocks and pebbles are beneath your feet as you're walking. Just feel that each step you're taking. And as you walk down the pathway, you hear the wind moving through the trees and the trees talking amongst themselves as you're walking down the pathway through them. And as you see a glimmering light ahead, you recognize there's an old stone house ahead. And as you keep walking down the pathway, you finally approach the porch of the stone house. You reach for the handle of the door. You open the door slowly, not knowing what to expect. You take a deep breath here and you exhale out. And you step through the door. As you step into the house, you enter into this one room that's just right there. A candle is burning on this big oak table. There's a fire burning off the way. It's nice and warm. You look around and you see the walls are stone and vines and roots of trees from long, long years ago embedded into the wall of the house. And you look around and you realize you're there to make a decision. There's four doors. There's a door of the east, a door of the south, a door of the west, and a door of the north. But you're yet not sure which door. Suddenly, you hear the sound of a doorknob turning in the north, and the door opens. And as the door opens, you take a deep breath and you exhale out. And then you realize there is an elder woman coming in with a dog next to her side and walking with a cane in front of her, her staff. She's wearing a beautiful cloak that's her hood is on her head. She has long silvery hair. And as she walks to the table, she pulls back the hood on her cloak. And you realize that she is Hecate. And now she stands before you. And she says, "Dear one, what is it that you seek?" You look bewildered. You've taken a deep breath. You exhale out and you know that this is a journey you must take. She reaches into her straw basket. She pulls out a roll and lays it out on top of the table. And before you are four keys that you must choose from. Because the key that you choose is the key to your destiny. But only you can choose that key. And only you will know which key goes into which door that you will choose to walk through. You look at the four keys and you see one that stands out and you connect with that and you take that key and you hold it and you examine it You feel how heavy it is. You see how many notches are on it. What's it look like? Look at your key. What does your key feel like? How are you connecting with your key? And as you hold the key, she says to you, "Now, young one, take your key. You're either going to go to the door of the east, which is of the mind. What is troubling your mind? What do you need to change? What do you need to look at? Or you will take the key and go to the south. What's heavy in the heart? What needs to be healed? What do you need from the heart of self?" Or you will take the key and go to the west, which is of the physical body and the emotion of self, the waters. What is it that you need to deal with? What is it that you need to see? Then you will go to the door of the north. Spirit, the ancient ones are there for you to answer the questions that you seek. Which door do you want to walk through? For this is your chance to manifest by choice. Bewildered as you are, you know that this is a sacred time, a holiness place for you to make a choice. Neither good nor bad. Nothing is wrong. You just have to make a choice. So finally, you make a choice. You choose the door and you insert the key into the keyhole. You turn the key. You take a deep breath. Exhale out. And you slowly open the door. And as you open the door, you step through into the room and you close the door behind you. And you're in complete darkness. What do you feel? What is coming up for you right now? Knowing that you are safe, knowing that you're just in a room that you need to make a decision in, and this is a safe place to do it in. You say in your mind, "Let there be light," a gentle light. A gentle light appears within the room, next to a well, with a glass sitting next to it. This well is filled with beautiful water, sacred water that you speak to. You walk over to the well, you take the glass, you scoop up the water, and as you scoop up the water, you hold the glass. And as you're holding your glass, you say, "I," and state what it is that you desire to have in your life. That you, whatever it is that you need healed, what you are truly seeking, what is that? Speak into the glass as you're holding that, connecting with it, knowing that you're standing in peace and divine magic of self, manifesting a choice. You are making a choice right now in your life of what you are willing to let go of and what you are open to receiving. What does it look like? What does it feel like to have what it is that you truly desire? Breathe it in. Feel it as though you already exist in it, that you already have it. Breathe it in. Feel it as it's just in every part of space of yourself. You can feel it, touch it. You feel the energy of it. You're holding it. It's here in front of you. And you know you have this. And now, as you visualize this and know that you have it, and it's a part of your reality, you speak into the glass and you give thanks and you state what it is that you have. You speak into the glass of water. And you might even hear the past whispers of others who came and visit these rooms, speaking into the glass of water. Thank you for my abundance. Thank you for my prosperity. Thank you for my good health. Thank you for nourishing my body. Thank you for all that I'm here to do and to become. Thank you. Thank you on this full moon. Thank you for this opportunity to allow the old to die and to allow the new to rise within me, to let go of what no longer serves me, but yet and still to allow what I desire to come and be with me. I am open to accept all that comes to me from the highest good of the benevolent light of the divine Mother, Father, God at this moment of my life. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And as you are speaking into this water, you give your thanks and you feel the presence that is done. And you turn around and you walk back to the door. You open the door, come back into the room, you take your key out, and you go ahead to extend the key back to give it back to the elder crone. And she says, "No, my dear, I need you to keep that key because you have the key now to your destiny. And because you have this key, now you can see clearly. Now you have the key to open the door to everything that you desire because you're manifesting by choice." And you look at the key and you say, "Thank you for giving me this key so I may see clearly, so I may trust myself that this key is going to open up doors of opportunities, inspirations, activating the greatest part of myself." And you take that key. And she says, "Did you get the answer that you were seeking?" And she tilts her head and smiles at you. And you say to her, "Yes, I received it." And then she says these words to you: "Then go forth, knowing who you are, knowing that you are the answer to whatever you have to solve, knowing that you now have the key to your destiny. I ask you now to know that you are always blessed and to know that you will always have the answer. You just have to be still to hear it and feel it and receive it. Now go and journey well and be blessed." And with the whisk of her hand, the door flies open ever so gently, and she sends you on your way with a smile to say to you once again, enjoy each and every day. As you walk out the door closes gently behind you, and you step down the porch stairs and stop to walk back down the pathway. And as you're walking back down the pathway on this gravel and rock road, and the tree limbs and the leaves all underneath your feet, as you're walking, once again you feel the wind of the trees blowing and whispering to you, enjoy, be at peace, be happy. You have the key. You know your destiny. Be not afraid. Live as though you've never lived before, beyond limitations. And you smile as you walk down the path, coming back, coming back, coming back to your home door, back to where you're sitting or lying down, bringing awareness back into your hands and your feet, knowing that your body is feeling energized, relaxed, feeling at a beautiful, peaceful state, knowing that this journey that you just took is with you, and knowing that you have the key to your destiny because you are manifesting by choice. And as you just settle into this, bringing awareness to your hands and your feet, taking in a nice deep breath, exhaling out, breathing in that love of self once again, exhaling out, breathing in the beautiful divine light of love within you, and exhaling out, breathing in the presence of yourself and the sacredness of your soul, of self, and out, and knowing that there is nothing that you cannot do. You have the power. And when you are ready, slowly open your eyes, gently at a gaze. Breathing in, feeling this journey that you just took. And now, slowly, as you get up or reach for the glass of water, you say thank you to it. You give your thanks of clarity and abundance and all the things that you just did in the stone house in the woods. And now this is the time where you will take that water after giving your thanks for the journey and what it is you're releasing and allowing to come into your life. You take that water and now you will pour it upon Mother Earth because it's all connected. From the meditational journey you just did all the way up until now, it's all connected. And give thanks. And just make sure your key you work with your key for the next 9 days. Just taking time and putting it in the door of opportunity, of abundance, turn it. Thinking about it. When you think key, you are the key. Key to your knowledge, key to your destiny, key to everything that you desire to do in your life. You make those choices. It's a choice by manifesting. manifesting that choice. And when you have a key and you take the time and you make a tie and you put it on a nice tie necklace and, you know, and you wear it, it reminds you about your journey. It reminds you, just like my friend reminded me of my keys and how she blessed them and gave them to me. So now, bless yourself. Know that you're not alone. Know that you're sacred. Know that you are loved. Know that you are worthy. So many people struggle with that. Why? Why do you struggle with that? Know that you are worthy. Know that you are sacred. Know that you are blessed. Know that you are divine. Mm. When you know that and you treat yourself with love and respect, that is the energy that surrounds you. That's what others will treat you with, is love and respect. When you do not treat yourself with that, others will reflect back to you how you treat yourself. So remember, the key to you is to love yourself and know that you're worthy. And know that you can manifest exactly whatever you desire in life. I hope you enjoyed this. It's been my honor and pleasure to sit here and to tell you this wonderful journey about the wise one, Hecate, and how she showed up in my life. And now to share with you about the power of the key. When you have a key, how to really use it. We have keys to start the car. We have keys to come into doors. We have keys to unlock a lock, to open it. Every day, that's power. Because if you don't have the key, you cannot drive your car. Some cars you can push a fingerprint. It's not the same when you have the key. But you know what I mean. So I hope you really enjoyed this and like and share, like and subscribe. Thank you, new subscribers, for being a part of the Be So Light tribe. I am just really moving into a different part of myself. And I think this has been a really wonderful opportunity to just be, you know. So many times, I think a lot of us always show up and we're trying so hard to put so much content out there. We're trying so hard to get everybody's attention and say, "Hi, I got stuff I want to share with you." And then, but you know what? Sometimes you just need a little story. You need a little story to kind of take you gently on a path and take you somewhere. And I hope this does your heart well on this night, on this full moon. And women, get ready because we're stepping into our divine holiness codes that are coming through our bodies. Some of us are going to be challenged. I myself and others I know are being challenged with weird things that's happening to our bodies. And we're shedding, literally shedding what no longer serves, how the skin of this body vessel is changing. And a lot of you are going to go through that change. But here, don't be afraid of it. Embrace it and allow yourself to transform to the greater you, to that one thing that Elder always taught me about and how she said it. One day, Felicia, you're going to see your beloved self in a room with you. And your beloved self is your higher self looking back at you. And I did have that experience. It was crazy. And ever since then, things have just been changes, experiences, things that you go through. Sometimes you question it and it's like, what the hell? Do I need to experience this right now? I don't think so. You know, sometimes we just need a time to just be. And that's okay. It's not always about trying to look your best, trying to be your best. No, sometimes you just need to be. Just be. And that's okay. All right, lovelies. Be good to yourself. It's been my honor and pleasure to share this time with you. Go out and shine your light bright and know that you have the key and you can change things just like that if you so choose. Manifest by choice. All right, lovelies. That's my story. And I'm sticking with it. Be good to yourselves. I'm going to get some more rest for the rest of the day. I've been doing a little bit of cleansing. Yes. Life is very interesting right now. You know what I mean. But much love to all of you. Be good to yourselves. And I'll see you soon back here sharing either something Spirit wants me to share with you to kind of keep your light going strong. Remember who you are. Be soul light. Bye.